Hey there, everybody. Matt Carter here.
And Jessica Carter.
And here we have our Bachelor finale preview. This is the final part of the finale. We can actually tie up this nonsense of a season.
Finally, we're here.
We can really attest, is Peter one of the worst bachelors ever? We're about to find out soon. He's still behind Juan Pablo. He's going to have to really work overtime in being bad if he wants to catch Juan Pablo at the end of all of this.
Yeah.
But still, we will discuss everything with Hannah Ann, with Madison. How will Peter's season end? Because clearly it's not a normal ending. Otherwise, they are completely wasting our time by giving us more of this content tomorrow.
Yes.
Before we dive in here, though, if you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We will be back tomorrow to break everything down fully, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about Clare as the Bachelorette, which, by the way, we all need Clare after this.
Oh my goodness, do we ever need Clare? She is not going to put up with any of this nonsense. I can't wait.
If I'm going to take a page here from Peter's mom, Barb, after I think just roasting her for like 5 minutes in the other video.
5 minutes, try like 15.
Yeah, maybe 15. Clare is actually the angel who is coming back to save us all for what we've gone through this season. But, okay, here is where we stand right now. Madison is gone. Seemingly. Unless she's like still hanging out at some villa in Australia or whatever, and Peter's gonna go find her. She's presumably gone. She's on a flight, spending 20 hours watching repeats of movies and feeling sad. Now, Hannah Ann, still there, not really feeling that much better than Madison, so it seems.
Yeah, I mean, their last meeting, he was still saying, oh, I'm torn, I'm still torn. I mean, that's nothing you want to hear when you're on a final date with somebody that they're still undecided on what's going on. You want to hear, I'm here with you. I want to be here with you. I love you. Anything except, oh man, I'm still really torn. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to do. So miserable. So I don't know. And I mean, obviously, Hannah's going to find out that Madison's gone at some point in this episode. So I'm really interested to see if how she's going to feel about it. Is she going to feel like she's just chosen because she's there? Is that going to even happen? I mean,
I think it's going to depend a lot on what this final rose ceremony looks like, if we really even get it. I mean, it's possible that Peter is going to realize that he's all in on Madison, which I feel like Madison is Peter's number one. I felt that way since the start of the season.
Yeah.
I'm still not changing it. I think Peter loves her more than anyone else. So I would not be surprised if he cancels the final rose ceremony. The only thing we know is that this is probably not going according to plan. Otherwise, Chris Harrison will have blown a record-setting amount of smoke up everyone's you-know-what for the entirety of this season.
Well, he did say at the end of the episode that something is going to be happening live on the show, which is what I've been saying for the past couple weeks. I think that he's going to end up with Madison and he's going to propose tomorrow night. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm sticking with it.
I still don't know if I want to see it, mostly because I am afraid of a very awkward ending. I've already sat through Peter talking to his parents about things in the fantasy suite. I don't need more awkwardness on this show.
I think that they've probably been talking for the past couple months. I just don't think he's going to go on there and hope for the best. I feel that they've probably been having some conversations. They've probably been trying to figure it out. Can they get over these hurdles? And if he's going to propose, I think he probably feels pretty confident she's going to say yes. He's not going to go on there and clown himself.
I do think that even if he hasn't talked with her about it, I'm pretty sure probably everyone else that is in Madison's life has probably mentioned it to her, that this is a possibility. If she is the person who is sort of with him at the end, or with him, or whatever their relationship looks like, I'm sure there have been conversations about it. I feel like if there's a proposal, she will probably say yes, and then we can all just sort of move forward from there. But with Hannah Ann, there's a lot of stuff that's out there about Hannah Ann, and some of it is kind of confusing because there have been these pieces of evidence that maybe Hannah Ann is in the same location as Peter at the same time. That's been going on for months. I don't know if that's been Hannah Ann trying to get more clout on social media to make it look that way, to get people to think that she's the winner. Or you can make the other argument, because she's doing this, maybe she knows she's not the winner because the Bachelor would never allow that otherwise.
Yeah, they wouldn't allow it, but I mean, we have seen some slip-ups in the past through social media. So, I mean, it could be, I don't know, maybe just because nobody actually knows how this season ends for once, that she's just like, let's throw caution to the wind. I'll just throw this up here, out there. What are they going to do about it?
Yeah.
Like, it's not out there. We're all live tomorrow.
But then, ... Hannah Ann is playing pool with a football player at a bar. This changes everything.
Yeah, I saw that going around, and that's really silly. I mean, what, she can't have any friends? Like,
no, it's not allowed.
Like, I don't get it. Like, so what? She's playing pool with somebody.
Yeah.
She's bowling with somebody. She's playing darts with somebody. She's swimming with somebody. Like, what difference does it make? It's so silly. People are just looking for nonsense.
I think I have 3 scenarios in my head as to how this can end. Number 1, the boring one that's not going to happen. He picks Hannah Ann, they get engaged, it's all fine.
No, that's not happening.
No, that's not happening. Number 2, he doesn't have a final rose ceremony. He chases off somewhere, he jumps an Australian fence, he does whatever he needs to do, and ultimately he tries to pursue Madison. That is where we are right now. Option 3, and this one's going to be hilarious because they keep hyping up that this season is so different. I think I talked about this last video.
Yes, you did.
He Ari's the situation. He Mesniks it. He picks Hannah Ann, and then he changes his mind, or Hannah Ann decides she doesn't want him, or whatever happens. They don't make it, and then he decides that he's going to go and pursue Madison, and they're going to act like this is some unprecedented thing. There's one thing, though, that I'm remembering literally right now, and I'm trying to use literally the correct way as opposed to how many times they say it on the show.
Yep.
There's been a lot of previews this season of Peter consoling somebody, being like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah. What do you think is going on there with everything we know now?
I don't know. I mean, the back of the head looks a lot like Madison, so I mean, it's probably going to be something along those lines. I think if he picks Hannah Ann and then they break it off and then he goes for Madison, there's just part of me that feels that Madison, with what we've seen from her, especially tonight, standing by her conviction, standing by who she is, really looking at their relationship and seeing that it's just not going to work out because they're so different, and having the guts to walk away from something like that, and her also saying that she doesn't want to sleep with other people and then come and be with her. I can't see her then being like, oh, you were with Hannah Ann and you proposed to her.
Yeah.
So you didn't just sleep with her, you proposed to her, and for whatever reason you're not together, so now you're on my doorstep? Thanks, but no thanks. I could see her actually doing that.
I think that's one or two things. I think it's that, or I think it's that this explanation, it would be him that is responsible for breaking things off with Hannah Ann, where he goes to her and just says, you know what, I've thought about this, I still feel like I'm having feelings for Madison, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, and then they have that breakup moment, and then we sort of go from there. I think whatever it is, it's obviously something related to Peter's thought process, because I feel like if this was Madison or Hannah Ann who was being sort of the proactive one, he wouldn't be apologizing so profusely in that moment.
It's true.
So that, I think, is going to be where things get interesting. So, all right, let's make our final predictions here for the finale. I feel like right now, I don't want to say he Ari's the situation, because then the producers are going to look really silly. So I will just say that Peter leaves. He doesn't do a final rose ceremony. He tries to win over Madison. They get engaged before the finale, and then they come out and announce it. And this whole "we don't know how the season ends" is just nonsense because this show is nonsense.
I think that there's no rose ceremony because there's no spoilers out there. So to me, that means the rose ceremony never happened. So my feeling is that he is not going to pick Hannah Ann because she has been the rock, the solid choice, the person who has been unafraid to continuously let him know, I'm here for you, I support you, I love you. He doesn't seem to want that. That's not a thing that he's into. He wants whoever's the most difficult choice that's going to give him a chase, that's going to do what Madison has done, that made the tough decision and left. And now that's completely broken him down because the first time all that happened with the fantasy suite stuff, it broke him. And I think he never recovered from it. And that was the clincher. I think he's picked Madison for a long time, but that was the moment that he was like, now I'm going to lose her. So I think no rose ceremony, that he's probably been chatting with her, working through the religion thing, working through the lifestyle, party lifestyle. He's got all these things to prove that he's the right person. Probably also to prove to his family that she's the right person. And that he's going to propose live on the show. I think he's going to propose live on the show. I've been saying it for a few weeks. I think that that's what it is. And that's why nobody knows.
There's a part of my brain that is chaotic evil. So with that in mind, let's throw this out there. What if nobody knows what Peter's going to do? And I do not hope this happens. Let's make this very, very clear. What if midway through the finale, he is like, actually, Chris, there's something I need to do. Victoria F, can you come down from? She's like in the audience, and then she comes down, and then he proposes to Victoria F.
Okay, you need to get out of here now.
The ultimate challenge for Peter.
Stop putting these things out.
Proposing to somebody he's not even with, who most of America hates on live television. You will never have a greater challenge, Peter. And then you may surpass Juan Pablo, and it will all be over.
That's terrible. Please don't end the season this way, Peter. You gotta be better than this.
Just remember, no matter how horribly it goes, Clare is there to welcome us with open arms and a promise of better things ahead.
I think she's going to be such a great Bachelorette. I cannot wait. She is going to hold nothing back. She is going to put up with none of this nonsense. She will call it out. We need somebody who is solid.
All right, what do you guys want to see on The Bachelor final finale? Let us know in the comments.
The final finale.
Yeah, I'm sticking to that. If you do like this video, give us a like, subscribe, and you can support us further by checking the link to the store in the description, and we'll see you here next time.